Welcome to Jimosi podcast. So today, defense lawyer Geri Raimondo requested for the case to be delayed so that they can have sufficient time to examine the case files one by one and prepare their questions properly.
For cross-examination?
Yes. So as of today, there was nothing that actually happened at the courtroom, which is Freedom Hall. And the defense team also reiterated that a fair trial required a full access to the case files before questioning investigators. And so they requested to get copies of all the documents that were submitted by the prosecution team. So remember, every time that Wani or the investigator would come talk, at the end of it, you go give them to the judges. Now they're saying, please give us a copies of it so that we can go and have a look at it.
I was actually expecting that whenever they do that, there will be 3 copies. One for the judges, one for the defense, and one for the prosecution.
I think it should be that way, or there's a way that the defense team should have access to those ones. As the case progress, anything presented, they should have it. But anything not presented, they're not supposed to have it. They have to wait until when it is presented. Yeah, but my question is 2 days enough for the defense team to review all the evidence that was provided in court before doing the cross-examination of the lead investigator, Wani? Is 2 days sufficient?
Okay, so 2 days comes in because the court was adjourned until Friday 24th of October, which is 2 days from now, since today is on Wednesday. It's
so
actually only 1 day.
So it's going to be half of today,
and Thursday
and
fully,
then Thursday, and then they get
Friday by 9:30.
Yeah.
I don't think 2 days is enough because the amount of evidence these people have been giving out to the judges and all that, like all the documentation so far, there are a lot. But then if you look at the number of defense team, I think there are around 6 to 7-ish. So I guess what they might do in order for the time to be sufficient for them would be to distribute each of them, to delegate someone to look at this and another person to look at other things and probably make some summaries. But 2 days is definitely not enough, in my opinion, for you to prepare a proper cross-examination. Yeah, and that's why I was expecting that these documents should have been given to the 3, that is the defense team, the prosecution, and the judges, whenever they were presenting those items in court, so that they can start preparing themselves. Yeah, what do you think?
Well, as for me, 2 days is enough. And the reason why I say it is enough, is because of 2 reasons. One, there are close to 5 lawyers on the defense team.
Yeah, I think there are more than 5.
Yeah, so those are the ones that come to the court. But at the farm, there are more people. And some of the people left at the farm, some of them are lawyers too.
Yeah,
it's
or
only
paralegals.
Yes, is that they will not appear in court. But when it comes to the background work, they can do it.
Yes.
So the fact that there are only 8 accused people and 5 lawyers already coming to the court, that is enough. Because what they can do is say 1 person per each accused. So let's say Raimondo Geri deal with the case of Machar, Kurlwal deal with the case of Port Kang, like that. Werenyang, those ones, those lawyers, each person with.
And then I think they have a lady in them, somebody there.
So each person with each accused to look at their case facts and see how to respond to it.
Yeah.
Second to that, the reason why I say it's enough time.
You go there, you said the law firm, right? I think these are 2 different law firms. I don't think Dr. Geri works under Kurlwal and Company Advocates.
Okay,
So
maybe,
probably
yeah, I
they
can't,
have, like,
yeah,
two
maybe
law
a little
firms.
bit of research is needed if they're
Yeah.
from the same law firm or they're two different law firms or a group of lawyers coming from different firms to come and work together. So with that thing being put there, reason one is that there are enough lawyers that can handle case each person per file. And then there are more people at the office that can be assigned some duties to do in the background, like searching for the right article, the right question to ask, and then just compile. Reason number two is that all these allegations that have been said by Wani regarding the accused, these lawyers were all present. And they have been hearing what these people have been saying from the day one when they say that Port Kang sent 30,000
USD
for the chief and whatever. They had time to think about it and start now, okay, this is what they have already said about Port Kang. This is how we should start thinking of how to respond to it. So the fact that they had information in advance for some of them, as much as they did not have it in writing, is enough. They had it verbally. So for those two reasons, I say 2 days is enough. Because we are just coming up with questions to what was presented.
True.
It's not like you are coming with your own truth to counter what has been said. It's just that you are trying to debunk what has been said to actually show there are a lot of flaws in it. And this thing is not right. They didn't either do the right thing. So for me, I would say, no, they have enough time to do their thing. And some of them are so easy. Take, for example, for Dominic. Dominic was only accused
the generator guy, right?
Yeah, Dominic is generator guy. He was accused of sharing the list of the people that have been promoted within the SPLM-IO.
Following the alleged success in.
So it's more of like your info. Where did he get that information? And who did he send to? So some of these things are some of them are like, for me, I would say some of them are quick. And the fact that these are seasoned lawyers, and some of them, especially like Geri Raimondo, is a former judge at the Court of Appeal. So he knows like how.
He's very conversant.
Yes, like how to listen. He has listened to a lot of lawyers asking questions in front of them. So it will be easy to formulate a lot of questions that they can ask to the investigator, which is Wani, for the cross-examination.
Also the witnesses as well. When they start cross-examining the witnesses.
Well, that one is going to take a little bit of time because the witness has to come there and say whatever they want to say. But in my opinion, the way that this case is going, I don't think they're not planning of introducing witness because of hostility, especially if these witnesses are coming from Nuer community. These people are going to be victimized. So the only thing that the government can do, or the prosecution team, they say, okay, we'll just deal with what we already have.
Based on anonymity.
Either anonymity or with what we have already provided, like saying, Port can give 30,000. We don't have to come and bring somebody else. So long as we can trace the money, we can just deal with that one. Instead of involving somebody and then he have to live in fear for the rest of his life.
And then given that the country is kind of fucked up at the moment.
Unless if it was to be...
There's no proper witness protection.
Unless
if it was to be what?
Not from a Nuer community.
Even that. Like,
Well, the animosity has always been there. People have always hated each other. So, and the relative of that person that will be a witness, they don't live in that area that is preoccupied by a lot of Nuer. So it will just be, take for example, if one of witness is going to be a Dinka person
or an
Equatorian, then it's just going to be that idea of like Dinka Nuer issue. Because even the case itself, there are some people that have already put it as a Dinka Nuer issue instead of looking
government
at government dealing with the opposition.
Yeah, and it's tricky because if the government was fully functioning properly, then regardless of where the witness is coming from, they would ensure that they have proper or adequate protection during and also post investigations and after the case. If at all it's something that is going to bring them issues, then they can be relocated to somewhere. They can be exiled.
Yeah.
But you give them like a good send-off package that will enable them to go and resettle wherever they will be resettling in. Then they can now start their life over and work to earn a living wherever they will be. Yeah, but given that it's South Sudan, it's tricky.
And then also one thing that I've also observed with some of our viewers is that some people are saying we are not bringing a balanced argument or analysis of the 2 points.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So
not
you
a balanced argument, like a balanced
analysis.
Report.
So the thing is, this is a podcast, number one.
Yeah.
Number two, we go with what has already been provided in the court.
Yes.
And the way that the court work is not like the accused people have been given chance to speak of their truth and we are neglecting it.
Yes.
They have not talked of any truth of theirs.
The defense has not even responded to these issues.
To all the allegations.
Yes.
So for you to think that we should know what is on
the defense
the defense side is very hard.
It's
How
tricky.
do we know?
Yeah.
We are not the White Army. We don't live there. We don't have relatives that would have give us an inside info that we are coming to discuss here. But look at it. Look at it this way again. This is not just a podcast. There's something called contempt of court.
Yeah.
As much as it seems like we are on internet, if we discuss some of the things that are not even existing or they have not been said in court, the question still stands. Where did you get that information?
Yeah. You'll put us in trouble.
Yes, so I don't have to go and grab information that I don't know where it came from.
Or you start guessing.
Or I start guessing, or I starting stories that I have no proof to say that this actually happened.
Yeah. Even from the fact that we are currently questioning some of the things that the prosecution is doing, it's based on our research. And that doesn't mean that that's what the defense team will do. When the defense start their cross-examination, we'll also do the same thing. We react after the court case because today there was a session which was adjourned. This is what we are addressing. And today was the day they were supposed to start cross-examination based on the information, the way I'm seeing it. And that's why they ask for more time so that they can go over the files and then possibly they'll start doing that on Friday. So maybe you'll start hearing more about what the defense team is saying as opposed to what the prosecution are saying. And then whatever information that we'll be providing with regards to the prosecution team would be in line with the objections that they raise in court.
So take, for example, if the defense team or if there's a way that they're going to say, no, the 30,000 that was sent by Port Kang was not meant for that, or it was not Port Kang that sent it. We are coming to come and say here, this is what the defense team has said. But if they have not responded, where do we get all this information and start saying, no, Port Kang did not send it?
Send that. Where can he get 30,000
Yeah,
from?
so where are we supposed to start digging that information out of where? So long as if the defense team or the accused happen to talk and say their truth, we'll discuss what their truth is. But the thing is, you should always be skeptical and ask some questions so that you can dig deeper into what is happening. Otherwise, if you just take things, you have no idea, that you don't progress as a society.
Also, some of these court cases, like really they can go either way. Either the prosecution or the defense team might win, and that's going to depend on the kind of cross-examination they do, the type of evidence presented, and if that evidence can prove beyond reasonable doubt that the accused persons committed those crimes. Or there's a trace that, let's say, for example, Port Kang actually sent that 30,000 and it was for this purpose. If there was communication that followed the money that was sent, and they can clearly confirm that this is Port Kang's number. Because in South Sudan, I don't think, like, in the Western world, when you have a phone number and maybe you deactivate it or like you stop using it, it will be reassigned to somebody else. Yeah, but still it will have different. The people at the service providers will have the contact information for every individual who has been assigned a specific number. But in South Sudan, someone can stay with their phone number for like 10 years or more. So if they can clearly show that this is Port Kang's number, it's still active, this communication was on this date, and it was around the time frame of the incident, then they can prove.
Yeah, and that's where the judges come in and make their conclusion using laws and the constitution. Not on personal opinion and not what we said. Even if I was to sit here today and sing every day that so and so is innocent, so and so is innocent, or I say is guilty, and they're not guilty, they will be found innocent. If I sing every day and night that he's innocent and is found guilty, then he's found guilty. So that's why you just have to leave it. But again, the one thing that people forget is that sometimes the way that things work in court can turn out in an opposite way. Because look, there was a case of governor impeachment that was happening in Kenya. And there's this good lawyer called Ongoya. Remember?
People were calling him Kongowea.
Yes. So the way that he asked question, if you see him cross-examining the witnesses or those one, cross-examining them, you will think that this guy is going to win the case.
And then it actually brings out that this is a person who has actually is a learned fellow. Because the kind of questions he was asking those people and the type of answers they were giving, some people wanted to even speak in their mother tongue or like they were not even understanding.
And when you look at it, when that lawyer was doing the cross-examination, it did not come and say, you, the MCAs or the legislator, this is what you are saying against the governor. But this is the truth of the governor. No, that's not how it works in court. You go with what these people are saying and you question it to get the legality of what they are saying. It's not to come and say, this is my truth and this is your truth. Now who is wrong? You try to prove the other person wrong with what they have already said.
By pointing out the inconsistencies. Let's say, for example, I think there was one of the MCAs whose phone number, he said he had 2 phone numbers and that one was being used by their PA. But then he asked, okay, so do you have WhatsApp? He said no. The number I have is on Mulika Mwizi.
Yes.
Rebecca. Those, not a smartphone, so he doesn't have WhatsApp. And then he was asked, okay, what's the registration and something like that. And then it happens that he is part of a WhatsApp group and there's something that they were discussing. So they were asked, so is this not you? And then that way they ended up getting like this person actually has 2 phones and is having both of them. Although one doesn't have WhatsApp, the other one has WhatsApp.
So that's how it works. But again, when it comes to the truth of a person, the only time that the accused people had time to tell their truth was before the court case began.
During investigation stages.
Or even before. So at the time that they were arrested, they would have called for the media coverage. And then they said the whole thing.
Before they were arrested or by the time they were
By the time they were arrested, if they're able to get somewhere to record, they should record. They should have somebody record a video talking of what had happened, like to say their side. Because remember, when the vice president of Kenya or the deputy president of Kenya was being impeached, before he was actually impeached and taken to Senate by the parliament, a lot of things were said, even regarding the death of his brother and
his wealth
and the wealth of his brother. So what he did not wait to go to the parliament and start talking about his brother and whatever. He called for the media before the actual date and tell his part of the story of how his brother died, how they have been working as a family, and there's nothing that shows that it took. There's nothing that shows it took the wealth of his family, of his brother's family.
Also, he spoke of how he was inherited, like he inherited some of his brother's
wealth. How the inheritance thing worked.
Given to him by the brother.
And some of the things that he also owned. So when you speak before
also
the
from
actual...
his father. So that's why, like, I think they were trying to question, there were questions around corruption and his source of wealth. Because at the stage where you are declaring before you begin or before you assume office, they usually declare the wealth, your net worth and all that. And then all of a sudden, in a span of a few years, you already have a lot of wealth. So people would start thinking you were siphoning public offers or trying to make it seem like you disinherited your brother's family after his death. So that you can,
So that's the only time that the accused people are able to express themselves and say their truth. But after the court process has begun, anything that you go and tell to the public before court is considered as contempt of court. So that's how it worked.
But then, like in South Sudan, it will be very tough because we don't have independent media that much. It's currently that we are seeing a lot of community-based media, especially on Facebook, things like Liberty.
All those.
But then if you look at in
prior
Kenya,
to that,
prior to that, we didn't have a lot of media outlets. It will be these medias that are controlled by specific individuals or the government.
The radios or the only that one TV, which is SSBC, is a government owned.
So you cannot go and say your things.
They will not give you.
They will not even hear it. They might record it but keep it. If someone from the up above get the information that so and so was being interviewed, they'll just kill the story before it airs. But in Kenya, there are so many podcasts and there are so many independent YouTube channels. You just go and say your things and
people will view and you have expressed yourself and your views have been heard.
And some of them are very famous and they are very big, like over 100,000. So
all right, so that's it for Jimosi podcast. Please consider subscribing, share, like, and let us know what kind of questions did you want Geri Raimondo to ask the investigator during cross-examination. Put them in the comment section. I think Geri watched this YouTube channel. We'll copy them from there and you'll be surprised that your question is being asked on Friday.
Also, what are your expectations going forward with this case? Since we are about to get into the cross-examination phase. Yes. If you have not subscribed, please do so. We are less than 20 subscribers away from 3,000.
Yes.
Yay.
See you.